Hi, my name is Marin, and I'm here to show you 6 poses that can help greatly improve your sleep and relieve insomnia. It's so important to make sure that you're doing something to help yourself relax, not only in the mind and emotionally, but the body as well. We need to cover all areas to really make sure we get good sleep. Not only is yoga excellent to help you get better sleep and reduce stress, along with many other benefits such as increased flexibility, blood circulation, and weight loss, yoga, especially in these poses, help to target better sleep and reduce insomnia. These poses are going to help relieve the muscles that keep us tense. These are the muscles where we tend to carry most of our stress. A lot of people know that our back is what gets tight, our back and our neck, but so do our hips. So opening up these places using these poses, also the glutes, which is what causes a lot of that lower back pain, should really help you be able to relax into a deep sleep. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to coach you through the poses as we go through the routine. We're going to try to take 5 deep breaths in every single pose. The first pose is a seated forehead to knee pose. Now, I know it might sound a little intense to say forehead to the knee, but you don't really have to do forehead to the knee. We just want to sit nice and upright. I'm going to go ahead and bend one leg at the knee right here and just kind of let it open up naturally and relaxed. And we're going to sit up nice and tall. If you need to use a yoga strap, feel free to use a yoga strap. And what we're just going to do is we're going to exhale, pulling up out of the torso and bending at the waist. And focus on trying to bring your forehead to the knee. I really don't like that depiction just because a lot of people will end up doing this, which is poor posture, and it's going to cause more backache. And that's the exact opposite of what we're going for. We really want to sit up nice and tall and think about belly button to thigh. If you can do that, and just relax in this pose, I like to shift around a little bit, and don't worry, if you need to shift around, that's good. It's not a flexibility competition. You just want to make sure that you're relaxing your calves, relaxing your hamstrings, relaxing your glutes, and staying nice and tall. Breathing in deep. If you can go ahead and take 2 fingers, wrap them around your toe. You can even grab the inside of your arch and the outside with the other arm. Whatever is most comfortable, just try to focus on that flat back too. Nice flat, straight back, looking forward. And at the end, you can even drop your head to a neutral position, but you want to make sure that back is nice and straight first. Breathe in through the belly, exhale through the mouth. Focus on relaxing those muscles. If you're feeling them twitch, if you're feeling them tense, don't feel afraid to back up a little and just really relax them. Feel yourself start to relax, feel free to sit deeper into the pose. Let's go ahead and take one more deep breath here. And switch sides. Feel free to sit in any pose for as long as you want. For the purposes of keeping this video short and efficient, we're just going to hold them for at least 5 breaths. So we're going to start off on the same side again. It's okay. You're going to feel a little tighter. If you haven't sat into this pose yet, get nice and tall. Sit into it, exhale as you pull that torso up and out, start to slowly bend at the waist. I like to cross my arm over to the other side just to make sure that my hips are rotated forward and I'm not opening off to the side like this. This is really going to get my hamstring in that straight alignment. And that's what we want. So staying nice and tall. Belly button to thigh, not forehead to knee, even though this pose is called forehead to knee. Nice deep breath, relaxing in each breath. Again, you can shift around as you move deeper into this stretch. One more deep breath here. And then go ahead and inhale and come up. The next thing we're going to do is a straddle stretch. So all we're going to do is open our legs as wide as we can, and then using our arms, we're going to push into it and keep our arms right here behind us. You should feel the stretch right here in your inner thighs. Nice, big, wide, seated pose. Try to stay really upright in it. And once you find relaxation in your inner thighs, you can feel free to start walking forward. Only if you find relaxation in your inner thighs. If you don't, just stay right here. And it's totally okay if you need to stay right here. And focus on rotating those hips kind of out. And make sure your back is nice and straight. And you just kind of work into this breathing deep. Allow your body to work. All you need to focus on is relaxing and keep a straight posture, and your body will do the work, I promise. It's what makes yoga feel so good. It's what helps you relax, and it helps you get better sleep at night. When you're ready, you can put your palms out forward in front of you. And again, you can hold each pose for as long as you feel is necessary, for as long as you like. If you're enjoying it, stay there. And again, I want you to think about belly button to the ground rather than forehead to the ground or whatever else might come to you, chest to the ground. Belly button to the ground, leading with that belly button is really going to help keep your back straight. So after this pose, we're going to go ahead and bring the bottoms of our feet together. This is a bound angle pose. Personally, I like using it for both forward and laying back. So using the bound angle pose, it's not really about butterfly. Butterfly is about getting your legs closer to the groin. You really want to keep them out in a nice diamond shape. And then holding onto your feet, you're going to focus again, belly button towards the ground. So breathe in nice and deep. Bend at the waist forward, bend. Make sure that torso is up and out of the hips. Exhale as you bend down. You should feel a nice stretch in your glutes. Glutes are a big place to carry stress, so this is an awesome stretch to do, even when you just want a nice stress relief. Really, really great. If you're feeling like you're starting to Charlie horse or twitch, feel free to just come up. Maybe not go so far, just go in a place where it's nice and comfortable to begin with. And you can move slowly into the stretch as you breathe in deeply and exhale. Nice deep breaths. If you're feeling like one side is more stiff than the other, that's totally normal. Just sit with that one side. Give it time to work into the stretch. And again, just focus on relaxation and letting your body do what it needs to do. If you need to visualize your muscles relaxing and that's helpful, do that. But don't try to force yourself into any stretch. You really want to find your own pace and space for each of these poses. After you take 5 to 6 good deep breaths there, let's go ahead and lift up. We're going to go ahead and lay down on our mat. Nice and straight, nice and flat back. When you get here, you're going to put one foot up on the ground and then prop your ankle up on that knee. So you want this ankle to be right above your knee, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull that knee up and grab a hold of your knee with your fingers interlaced. The most important thing about this stretch is making sure that your leg, this knee, is focused on pushing away from your body. And while you're pushing this knee away from the body, you're pulling this opposite knee or your ankle towards your body. You don't have to strain so much. If you feel like relaxing is better and you just want to focus on bringing your ankle, your leg will naturally straighten out as you get closer to your torso. But you'll feel this stretch directly in your glute right here. And that's what you want. So if you can find relaxation in this stretch, this is really, really good. If this stretch is too difficult, feel free to find a towel or a yoga strap, bring them around your knees, and bring those knees closer to your torso. As you get to the point where you can get your knees to your torso, then you can start working on bringing this to your torso as well. If you do have a yoga strap or a towel, you can feel free to wrap that around the one knee and just start pulling it towards you. And that's a really great place to start. And if you do that consistently, eventually you'll be able to wrap your hands around your knee or your shin. After 5 deep breaths there, we're going to go ahead and switch sides. This is a really good one, just like the bound angle pose. Nice deep breaths, really try to relax in here. Again, all of this is going to relax your body, and if you can focus on breathing deeply and relaxing in each pose, you should find some mental clarity as well. Doing yoga is not just a physical practice, as much as it is mentally and emotionally. So sitting in each pose and clearing space in your mind and your body is what really gets us in great position for sleep. After 5 deep breaths there, you can go ahead and bring your knees together, feet on the ground. Bring both hands out to the side, forming a T with your arms and your torso. And let's go ahead and rotate our hips to one side. You really want to make sure the knees are not staggered. You want to keep the knees about equal distance while trying to bring the back shoulder down to the ground. You also want to rotate your head and look away from the direction that your knees are turning. This is going to really deepen that stretch, twisting the spine, realigning the spine, and getting relief in that lower and mid-back. So stay here and breathe as deeply as possible and relax for as long as you want. After 5 good deep breaths there, at least 5 good deep breaths, go ahead and walk yourself slowly and gently to the other side. And look in the other direction. Again, keeping your knees even, shoulder flat on the ground, and looking in the opposite direction. So we'll do another 5 deep breaths minimum in this pose before moving on to legs up the wall pose. So what you're really going to do is you're going to find an actual wall in the house where you can put your legs up. And how you're going to do this is you're going to sit really close to the wall, not too close, like maybe 6 inches up against the wall. Lay down, and then go ahead and scooch to rotate, getting your legs up the wall. If you can scooch down to where your butt's touching the wall, even better. And you're just going to rest your legs completely straight, heels right at the wall, glutes right at the wall, and just lay here and relax. Again, you want to take the time to hold this pose for at least 5 to 6 deep breaths and just finish off this real nice yoga routine with this pose. So I hope you enjoyed this video on 6 yoga poses to help get better sleep and reduce insomnia. Do it consistently before bedtime. Make it a part of your bedtime routine and make sure you don't do anything that is active or stressful after this routine. You don't want to do this routine and then watch an action movie or do this routine and then sit down at your desk to finish up some work. That's the last thing you want to do. Make this a part of your bedtime routine. Enjoy some aromatherapy essential oils and drink chamomile tea if you like to just include extra relieving, relaxing boosts to the rest of your routine. And I hope you enjoy this video. Happy sleeping. Go get some rest.